I'm Rose. I'm a Kejung by tribe.
And why did your family move here?
Okay, I moved to this side, as in looking for ways of survival.
Okay, looking for ways to survive. And why couldn't you survive there?
I couldn't survive there because, as in, I lost all my parents, and I thought the places would never also favor me in the way it didn't favor my parents.
Mm.
So that's why I moved out of that place.
So how do you know what you're gonna do with your life?
In my life, I'd wanted to be a counselor, which I wanted to study and join counseling in TASO, which I did. Right now I have a certificate in TASO. Because, in the beginning, my parents died of AIDS. And
They died of AIDS?
yeah,
Oh,
most
okay.
people in our village they could isolate us from them. They could say, we are also affected. But I could urge myself that how? If my mother is sick, how comes that I'm sick? I'm always praying that why did it happen to me? Why didn't I die before my mother died? So I went ahead to understand. I wanted to study and know more about AIDS. So, which I did. I went for counseling course. And of course, I found that how AIDS can transmit from each person, from one to another. So I came up and said, no, it can't happen. If my mother is sick, she is my mother. But it can't happen that I will also be sick. So, and I would want to continue with that cause. So, but only financial that made me to drop out of school, and that's why I'm here. But if there is a possibility, I could go back and complete such that I know how and what happens if they are sick.
Just more about it.
Know more about it and know more how to handle people who are suffering from AIDS. Yeah, like my sisters. I have a brother of mine. I myself, I tested 3 times. I went to Zambia, I tested from Ginger Main Hospital, I tested from my field. I found I'm negative. So I have a young sister of mine. I tested her. When my mother died, she had some rashes around her breast. So she died and the kid has been suckling. My mother died of AIDS and I found that kid is positive. But I've never isolated her. I sleep with her, I stay with her. And through my experience in the field, that AIDS cannot be spread through sleeping, having hugging each other, what. So I still like her and I still live with her. And I heard that if time comes, I will also make her a person in her life. She can stay. I can't isolate her from me, and I can't isolate her from other kids.
What is the thing you need next, do you think?
What I need is how to take them to school, and of course, I'm only worried of the young ones who are affected, like my young sister who's affected. I would also like to bring up to the extent that she will know how to protect herself and she will know how to live in this world. I don't want her to die when she's still a kid and, of course, disorganized when she doesn't know all about this. I'd want to bring her up and she does other things. She was also in school and she's in P1. So she does, but she does not know that she's sick, or she doesn't know anything about herself. It's only me who knows about her. So I need to support them such that they continue their education. And
Is there any questions that you want advice from people, let's say around the world, where you want maybe some thoughts they have, advice?
I would ask a question like, how do I need to live with these kids? How can people help me in order to sustain these kids, to bring them up because they are still young?